Read with me.
She just stood there some way, kinda smiling up. I was a blinded. I says, I make you mine. And with that, I fetched her a slap side the head that sent her sprawling. Then I went into the other room and us gone about 10 minutes. And when I come back, there was that do a staring about open yet. And that children standing most right in it, a looking down at Morton and the tears running down. My, but I was mad. I was a goner for the chili. But just then, it was a dude that opened innards. Just then, long come the wind and slam it too behind the chili. So blam! In my land, the chili never moved. My breath most hopped out of me, and I feel so I don't know how I feel. Crope out, all trembling, I crope around and opened the door easy and slow, and poked my head in behind the chili, soft and steel, and all of a sudden I says, "Pow!" just as loud as I could yell. She never budged. "Oh, Huck!" I busted out crying and grabbed her up in the arms and say, "Oh, the poor little thing. Lord God Almighty forgive poor old Jim, 'cause he never going to give hisself as long he's lived." Oh, she was plumb deaf and dumb, Huck, plumb deaf and dumb, and I've been treating her so. Chapter 24. The King Turns Parsons. Next day, towards night, we laid up under a little willow towhead out in the middle, where there was a village on each side of the river, and the Duke and the King begun to lay out a plan for working them towns. Jim, he spoke to the Duke and said he hoped it wouldn't take much a few hours because it got mighty heavy and tiresome to him when he had to lay all day in the wigwam tied with a rope. You see, when we left him all alone, we had to tie him. Because if anybody happened onto him all by himself and not tied, it would have looked much like he was a runaway nigger, you know. So the Duke said it was kind of hard to to lay a rope all day, and he'd cipher out some way to get around it. He was uncommon bright, the Duke was, and he soon struck it. He dressed Jim up in King Lear's outfit. It was a long cotton calico gown and a white horsehair wig and whiskers. And then he took his theater paint and painted Jim's face and hands and ears and neck all over a dead, dull, solid blue.
Like and subscribe.